What's up YouTube? It's Elijah One Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 Rec Center gameplay video. And today we are on the 7'1", 100-point Wilt Chamberlain build. And we have another crazy gameplay for you guys with this build, a 30 and 30 triple double. Now I just dropped the build video for this build, and if you'd like to make it, the build video will be linked in the outro. If you click about 10 seconds before the outro and let it play, it should pop up for you to click on, and then you'll be able to make this monster of a build. Or it is my most recent video before this, so if you go on my channel, it will be very easy to find. But I have been having an absolute blast on this build. The athleticism, the finishing, and the defense, it is a super fun build to play on. It can dominate in the rec and the park. It can be a little bit tough with the lower perimeter defense, but if you have good defensive instincts, you know where to go, you can kind of read where your opponent wants to go, you should be fine. And it's an absolute monster on the glass in the park. There's a lot of 6'8" and 6'9", and this build will eat up the glass. But just as a little refresher, let's go over the attributes and the badges very quickly. So of course I got this build to a 99. We got an 85 close shot for gold fast twitch, 84 driving layup, that gives us gold acrobat, 86 driving dunk for pro driving contacts, and of course gold limitless takeoff. And especially at 7'1", that is pretty OP, and you can take off from some pretty far out places. The very last clip in that mixtape there, taken off from beyond the key. It was absolutely insane. And all the clips that you just seen were actually just leftover clips. I had over 200 clips from this build to sort through, so I still got extras that I could put out another lengthy mixtape with. So this build is a highlight reel machine. And 90 standing dunk, elite big man contact dunks, that'll be absolutely money. And 87 post control for that silver quick first step, which is pretty OP with the slashing takeover. And we can only get a 45 mid, 33 pointer, and a 70 free throw. Your absolute money from there. I like free throw 33. You'll shoot 80+% from there, no problem. 65 pass accuracy, that'll get us that silver break starter, absolutely money. And this is what we needed to go with in order to get the slashing takeover for ball handling and speed with ball. An 80 perimeter defense, that gives us silver post lockdown. Like I said, lacking a little bit in the perimeter defense area, but everything else is absolutely insane about this build. 99 block, Hall of Fame anchor, an 80 offensive rebound, so you can crash the glass, get some crazy putback dunks as well. And of course 99 defensive rebound for the Hall of Fame rebound chaser, so you can really eat up the glass. 68 speed, doubled up slashing takeover and juice perk. You can get plus 21 to this, so you can get an 89 speed, then you can put your workout boost on top of that. You're looking at a 90+ speed in takeover with juice perk and doubled up slashing takeover. Same thing with the strength, plus 21 to this in slashing takeover, and your workout boost you could look at basically like a plus 25 to this, so you can get a 99 strength and takeover. Absolutely incredible. Same thing with the vertical, you need that 75 to match with the 90 standing dunk. Absolutely OP, you guys. So much fun. And once you are in takeover, you can see how many more blocks and rebounds you can get with that 99 vert and a 7'1" frame with a 7'11" wingspan. And rounding it out, our 90 stamina. And next up, the badges. So this is what I've been rocking with so far. Gold fast twitch, once I was able to core that, I put on my gold rise up for those elite big man standing contact dunks. Anybody underneath the rim, better look out. Silver posterizer, I got silver back down punisher on right now. I might switch this up a little bit, maybe even go a little bit more in aerial wizard, see if maybe the frequency of putback dunks or anything like that is a little bit higher. I don't really do too many back downs honestly, but I had extra badges, so I decided to put it on here, but you really don't necessarily need this. And then of course I like the slithery finisher. You want to max those out. Fearless, gold limitless takeoff, and gold acrobat. This badge combination with the slashing takeover and your height, it's extremely OP. And playmaking, silver break starter of course, and of course silver quick first step. We got that 87 post control for a reason. And I put on gold vice grip, and once I was able to core that, I could put on my silver quick first step and silver break starter. And I did add a couple extra badge points to this category, so I'm able to run this setup as well. And this is the really OP part, like I talked about in the build video. The double defensive core badges with 3 Hall of Fame badges in the tier 3 is crazy. So we can max out all of our tier 3 badges: Hall of Fame anchor, silver brick wall, Hall of Fame pogo, and Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So absolute monster on the defensive end. We even put on our silver post lockdown to face against those mashers. Silver brick wall will help with that too. Chase down artist with that speed athleticism combination, absolutely OP. Hall of Fame box out beast, so we can really make sure we box out and we can swim our opponents. And of course silver workhorse and bronze interceptor. So a very solid defensive badge spread all the way around, and a very solid badge spread overall. But next up, let's get right into this 30 and 30 triple double gameplay on the 7'1", 100-point Wilt Chamberlain build. So here we've got the 30 and 30 triple-double on the Wilt Chamberlain build, putting up true Wilt Chamberlain numbers as well. I've never had a 30 and 30 before this year, and we were able to get 2 of them on this build, and one of them being a triple-double as well. And in the previous gameplay that I dropped with the build video for this, I actually ended up almost getting a 5x5 in that 30 and 30 as well. But we were barely able to get this 30 and 30 this game. I got a rebound in the last like 20 seconds, went coast to coast, dunk meter, dunked on the guy for my 30th point. I really wanted to get this 30 and 30 triple double. I already had the 10 assists. I was 1 bucket away and we were able to get it. The Hall of Fame anchor is really nice on this build, but if you guys watched the gameplay in the build video, I did say gold anchor and Hall of Fame anchor I don't find to be a ton of much of a difference. Maybe like a half a block more a game, but I was still averaging about the same amount of blocks as I had with the 93 block and gold anchor compared to 99 and Hall of Fame. You might disrupt a few more shots here and there a little bit, but it honestly isn't too much of a difference. So you probably could even go with a 93 block on this build, but still, being 7'1", the Hall of Fame anchor, it will help you stop the 7'3s, and this gameplay is against the 6'10", and especially against the smaller builds, the 6'9", 6'10s, this build can absolutely dominate. And a nice switch of direction right there, Wilt with the tough finish. That's why I like to use the finishing moves. You can make tough layups like that. You have a 99 rating in takeover, and you pretty much have a 99 strength in takeover as well, and they give me a wide open lane. I'm not sure what my guy was doing, but him being 6'10", he is a little bit small down there for me, and with that slashing takeover, that causes him a ton of problems. Like, look at that, I just charged right at him. I don't even have the bully badge on this build. I can get it on bronze, I believe. I haven't really tried out the bully badge yet, to be honest. I think in a few of the other builds I can get it on silver or gold, but that is more for layups compared to dunks. You can get some kind of dunk animations off of it, but even then, with the pro driving contact dunks, there is a few kind of bully dunk animations in there where you do kind of shove your guy out the way, then you do a nasty tomahawk right over top of him. And like I said, 7'11" with like a 30 steal, but you get the bronze interceptor badge anyway. You can still get those passing lane steals. If you read them correctly, you can pick off those easy lazy passes. Unfortunately, right there, we should have got that offensive rebound, but it bounced one more time on the rim and it just snuckily got away from us, and we ended up jumping too early. But as you can see here as well too, the 65 pass accuracy is absolute money. Silver break starter. Now I actually ended up making a diming paint beast build as well too. I just ended up making that because the build that I made after this one is a 7'3" build with slashing takeover. And like I said, if you watched the earlier gameplay video in the build video, I did mention that I do have a 7'3" build with slashing takeover, but there is one glaring hole, and that is playmaking and passing. So after not really having much playmaking on that build, I was like, I kind of want to get back to my passing and playmaking ways. I love passing the ball, making nasty dots and nice passes and hitting the open man. I love being a playmaker, so I kind of wanted to get back to that. If you guys are not new to this channel, you're a returning subscriber from like 2K22, 2K21. A lot of my center builds had high passing accuracy, and I absolutely loved that. 65 is absolutely usable, but even for me, I'd like to have a little bit more, just for some more crisper, cleaner passes. Even some of the flashy passes that you can throw will be absolutely nasty. I wish I got that putback dunk a few possessions ago. Unfortunately, it was just a layup, but still, the putback dunks that you can get on this build are going to be extremely fun as well. Put on at least bronze aerial wizard, you got an 80 offensive rebound, and in slashing takeover especially, you can get some really incredible ones. You should even be able to get some contact putback dunks as well. They are pretty rare, and even putback dunks are a little bit more rare than what they used to be, but when you get one, it is extremely satisfying and fun. I love it, man, seriously. But the only thing is, going for some putback dunks, it kind of puts you out of position or not in great chances for offensive rebounds, if you know what I mean. Where if you crash and press triangle with the Hall of Fame rebound chaser, your guy will chase after them very well. Where if you run to the rack after a miss and you hold R2 and square, he kind of just like throws his arms up if he's not gonna get the animation. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know, you guys will see what I mean. But even then, in the slashing takeover, that will increase your draw foul rating as well. So you can take it to the rack on them. They're gonna hack you. You're gonna get some pretty interesting calls for sure. But free throw 33 with a 70 rating, you should shoot 80% plus from the line. Free throw 33 has been absolutely money for me. As soon as it hits the top of his head, you can let go of it and it's no problem. You're right there getting the offensive rebound and putting it back over 3 defenders. So the Wilt build is absolute cash, absolute money, an absolute monster. Cleaning up the glass, putting it back, and as you can see, we got 26 and 21 and 6 with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Hitting the guy up right there. He has his takeover. Got to hit him wide open. That's absolute cash, absolute money. Of course, getting that easy defensive rebound to a full court outlet pass. 65 pass accuracy plus silver break starter like I was just talking about. It's still absolutely money. And you can get Hall of Fame box out beast, so if you're worried about the little bit of a lower strength, you'll be absolutely fine there. Get position, hold the L2. Even then, sometimes I find if you get position, you hold L2 for like a couple seconds and let go. It doesn't let them do the swim animation sometimes. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know. If you guys have experimented a little bit, you'll know what I mean. If you completely hold L2 the whole time, I find that you can get swam, but right there, just snagging it right over him. 7'11" wingspan. 6'10" is a little too small, but to be honest, I have ran into a few 6'10s that are really nice and really nasty, but this is what I'm talking about right here. I go coast to coast to get my 30th point with 2 or 3 seconds left, dunking on 3 people, and I only missed 1 shot in this entire gameplay, and we absolutely destroyed this team by 50 plus points as well too. But Wilt Chamberlain build, putting up true Wilt Chamberlain numbers. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. If you did, make sure you drop a like, hit that sub if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.